vaccine passports. Yeah, they are here. or should I say, they are on their way. I am recording this in my car here in Norway, and I actually did a video about this, or I recorded a video about this yesterday, but I decided not to upload because I thought, well, you know, it's not completely certain, and I like to fact check everything. I like to know what I'm talking about, and I sensed a certain skepticism from the health minister here in Norway. But today, less than 24 hours later, the tune is a different one. It's all over the place now. It's like the idea attracts people like cow dung attracts flies. Yeah. So the idea here is that if you've had the jab, you know, it sounds like a song. If you had the jab, if you have had the jab, you can travel, because you will have vaccine passports, and they are actually calling it exactly that. You will have a vaccine passport. It will show that you had the jab twice, and you're free to go. You can travel. You can go to concerts, because they are also talking about this will be your ticket to social gatherings, not only travel. Yeah, I mean, why would anyone be skeptical about that? I mean, you know, it sounds like a fantastic idea. Why would anyone be negative to something like that? Okay, now I'm not a medical professional, but I'm reading that lots of medical professionals are skeptical to this, because no, you know what, I'm not going to get into that, because this is YouTube and I don't want to. You can check that yourself, but I'll just say that there are medical professionals out there who are skeptical about the whole idea, and they are, yeah, here we go again. I really want to explain why, but because this is YouTube, because I'm not a medical professional, I will not do that. But what I will say is that the people who are now asking for a vaccine passport system to be implemented are not medical professionals. They are you know, politicians, business, you know, corporate business owners. It's like you know, the businesses, the companies, the airline companies, travel companies, things like that. They are asking for this. So I have a few questions. First of all, would it be possible to imagine these passports being faked? I mean, it's never happened before, you know? No. There wouldn't be any economic, financial incentive in doing anything like that, would it? No, not at all. Now, another question is, why stop with COVID? Why? Can we not include other infectious diseases that we do not want to spread to other countries? or to other people. If you're at attending a concert, why don't we include everything there? Not only if you had a vaccine, a certain vaccine or not. What about, can we just include every infectious disease there? That would be very practical, and they are also, without shame, talking about employers or your potential employer should have access to that data, that vaccine passport, which will include more than just information about which vaccines you've had in the future. Let's not be naive here. Why don't we include your criminal record? What if you've been, what if you got drunk many years ago? What if you got drunk and ended up in a fight? Many young men do. What if you have you've suffered what if you had mental illness? Lots of people do. Lots of fine people do suffer from some mental illness or instability. But your potential employer don't want that. No. So why don't we include that? Why don't we include your, I don't know, your family, information about your family? Why don't we include everything there? Yeah, I know. You'll write in the comments section now that no, that's not going to happen, Bjorn. No, it's just going to be if you had the vaccine or not. Don't be. I don't know. Don't be like that. Well, let's have that conversation in 6 months' time. It's funny how things change and how people tend to forget what was normal just a few months back. If we look 6 months back, yeah, I don't even have to finish that sentence. Now, to be honest, I think the vaccine passport thing is a very, very cruel idea. And the main reason that I'm saying that is that the governments, they've said that, they said, no, the vaccine, no, it's not going to be mandatory. No, it's not. It's going to be up to you. You decide of your own body. You have bodily autonomy. Yeah. So we are not going to put pressure on you to have any vaccine. It will be up to you to decide. Yeah. But if you want to travel, you will have to have the vaccine, and not only once, but as many times as we require, or rather Big Pharma require. And you will have to hand out that information to, whoever asks for it, pretty much. So you'll just have to get used to that, Good luck finding a new job without a vaccine passport. Good luck getting back to social interaction, like the way it used to be without your vaccine passport. I know I'm not the only one who is able to see the massive changes that such a vaccine passport will bring. It's and those changes are not positive. I know some will say, isn't it great that people can travel again if they've had the vaccine? Yeah. As I said, we can have this conversation again in a few months' time.